Hey, I'm Kyle Wood with FLW, and I'm here with the TBF champion, James Biggs. James, what's going on, dude?
How's it going?
Good. So the first thing I wanted to ask you, we're here at Media Day at the Forrest Cup, and I wanted to ask you about the whole TBF thing, because you fished that for a while.
Right.
And you've also fished the tour last year. So kind of tell me about your experiences as an angler coming up and having a full-time job.
Last year I did fish the tour. The main reason I fished it was I really wanted to make the cup on the Red River. And I came up just a little short as a rookie. I finished like 43rd, and they ended up taking 39. So I missed it by 1.12 pounds at Chick. It's really hard when you're working full-time, trying to juggle a full-time job, family, and the tour. I didn't pre-practice at any of the lakes, and I really see where, if nothing else, pre-practicing helps you to learn to navigate a lake and just your basic things about the lake, just learning where the boat ramps are and the types of cover that you like to fish. So that was the first thing I noticed, on the tour. And working full-time, it takes up a lot of your time. But this right here today is phenomenal. Last year, that's all I wanted to do was make the cup. I ended up fishing the TBF last year because I really didn't think I was going to be able to afford to do the tour again. And so while fishing the tour, I also fished TBF and ended up making nationals. And this year, because I did not end up fishing the tour, I decided to fish nationals. They double stack those tournaments where you really have to pick one or the other.
Exactly.
Same way with the All-American. And so I ended up fishing the nationals and won it, and lo and behold, I'm here today.
Here you are, man.
Yeah.
Well, so now we're here. We're at the Forrest Cup. Practice is over.
Yep.
How'd it go for you?
I came up here and I did pre-practice. Pre-practice was better than practice. Since pre-practice, they've got a lot of rain, and the weather's really been unstable. It'll be sunny 1 minute, cloudy the next. When I came during pre-practice, it was sunny the whole time, so the fish were kind of suspended and set upright. And now with the weather constantly changing and fresh water dumping in, it's really scattered them.
Sure.
Honestly, I'll be fishing from the dam all the way up the river. I'll be fishing deep, I'll be fishing shallow. It's going to be junk fishing 101. I really believe the guy that wins this is going to be doing some of both.
And you think you'll have to make some adjustments? The weather during practice this week has been a lot different than what they're forecasting for the actual tournament days. Do you think a lot of guys, and maybe even yourself, are going to have to pull a complete 180 going into day one of this tournament?
Very possibly. And I noticed that the first couple of days of practice, I caught them really good early. And I was getting out there right at daylight, which is like 6 o'clock. And the biggest thing I learned was I looked at the tournament sheet and it said that we don't take off till 7. And that bide's already starting to tail off. So I ended up today not launching until 7.
Oh, okay.
And that ended up giving me a better feel for what the tournament's probably going to look like. And honestly, it made me realize how much tougher it's probably going to be. It's going to be a lot tougher than a lot of guys are thinking it's going to be.
For sure. Well, James, I appreciate it, man. Good luck this week. There you go, TBF champion James Biggs weighing in.